Okay. Was this here? This too. We go to our white paper that we have online. So, and again, this is online already, so please don't write anything down. Okay, the 19th good prime. And so the 19th good prime is 251. And 251 lucky prime is 12379. The number 12379 is part of the 473rd sexy prime. And sexy primes are the primes that differ from each other by 6. Okay? So this is 437, and then the next one is 473, then the next one is 479. Okay? So, and 473 is equal to 11 times 43, and 1143 is 9 times 127. So immediately we are back to this. 532nd harmonic prime is also 12379, and 532nd composite is 651. 651 composite is 790. 790th verse containing the word God is 9127. Okay, let me go back here and correct myself because I don't want to get emails about that. So 12-12379 is part of the 473rd sexy prime, but the other number which is below this is 12373. Okay, 6 below this. Okay, so not with 473. 473 is the index. So that's the other part of that sexy prime. That differs by 6. Okay. So anyway, so we'll go in here. 532nd harmonic prime is 12379. Again, 532 for the composite is 651, and 651 composite is 790. 790th verse containing the word God is 9127. 790th lonely prime is 9619. Chapter 96 has 19 verses. These are, I put it down here because I wanted to tell you why these are important. So the ones that are underlined, God is showing us another avenue which actually takes us to the same place. Okay? The stuff that are underlined are new information, but the new information also confirms what we knew before. Okay? So, as I said, 790th lonely prime is 9619. Chapter 96, which was the first chapter that was revealed, has 19 verses. 790 in base 19 is 2698 in base 10. 2698 is the frequency of the word God in the entire Quran. Okay. Again, let me make this clear. Okay. When we say 7698 is the total verse, this is not including the unnumbered Bismillahs. If you add the unnumbered Bismillahs, then it's going to be 2812. But that has its own mathematics, which brings exactly to the same conclusion. Okay? 532 is the 432nd composite. 432 is Additive Prime is 6737, and 6737 is the 473rd Chen Prime. Again, we are back to 473 is equal to 11 times 43. 1143 is equal to 9 times 127. Okay? So God is not going to let you go. He keeps coming back to this and say, look, this is what I revealed. 6737 is part of the 149th cousin prime. The cousin primes are the primes that differ by 4. Remember, twin primes differ by 2. The cousin primes differ by 4. Okay? So, in this case, the other number, which is a cousin of this, is actually 153. So, it's the 149th cousin prime. I'm sorry, I'm doing the thing again. My apologies. It's actually 6741. Okay, that's the other number. Let's see, is it 33 or 41? 13, that's 23. 13 plus, no, it's 6733. The cousin of it is 6733. Okay, so 149 happens to be an Emirp, happens to be the 11th Emirp. And its Emirp is 941, which happens to be the 31st Emirp. So we are 1131 here. You see, I put them in large fonts there, and I put here in large font 1131. 1131st prime is 9127 again. Moreover, 941st composite is 1131, and 1131st prime is again 9127. Okay, so no matter which avenue we take, okay, and again, as I said, these are mathematics which is completely beyond our understanding. We cannot understand because they are not produced and reproduced by mathematical equations. You cannot have an equation that gives you these things. You plug in numbers in there and presto, it comes out. It doesn't work that way. They don't obey those things. Okay? So this gives now so much gravitas to what we just learned in the first rak'ah of this prayers today, that how serious it is for us to obey those literal commandments that God has given us. That we have to serve at God's pleasure. We have to act at God's pleasure. We cannot displease Him. It's not a good feeling. When you're displeased with something, it's not a good feeling. Don't wish that on God. Okay? Don't do that to God. So we have to be very careful with this. We're going, as I said, we're going through life and we don't recognize a lot of things in our lives. And so these mathematics, they tell you that how serious God is about what He says. And how He sticks by His system. Okay? For those people whose mother tongue or native English, okay, the word is jealous. Okay? I'm jealous of my system. That means I'm the keeper of my system. I'm very serious about going along with the system. Okay? So God is doing that. Okay? So we have to be very careful, all of us, okay, me included. And so we should make sure that we are grateful enough to God. And I talk about this all the time. Because if we are not, God is displeased with us. And you don't want to be the recipient of displeasure of God. And that's the key for today. Okay, so let's finish now. Finish الله الكبير سبحان ربي العظيم الله الكبير الله الكبير